Toasted Yolk was founded in Houston, Texas in 2010 by two friends, and it features a signature product of the same name. The toasted yolk includes two slices of sourdough bread grilled with an egg in the middle of each and served with a choice of breakfast meats. The company recently opened its 27th location and introduced a new prototype to support its ambitious expansion plans. According to CEO Chris Milton, those plans include becoming the biggest breakfast concept in the United States. Hear more ahead.
My business partner and I started the concept back in 2010. We were working together at a concept here in Texas, had talked about doing our own thing, had, really kind of thought that we could do it better. But we took some bits and pieces from some of the guys that were out there early on, and kind of started putting, our spin together. And then we wanted to come up with the name, and we were lucky to find the actual toasted yolk, which is our signature item. And, we kind of, had some friends sit around a table with us and throw some things around. And that's where the name came up. And once we started with that and had a signature dish, everybody kind of, did a bunch of tasting, and, the menu kind of came from there. Brunch can be a lot of things. And, it's to some people, it's a hamburger at 11 o'clock. It may be, an omelet at 8. So a brunch means a lot of things to different people. But for us, a couple of things that really, were big for, to try to differentiate us from people that were in the segment. And mind you, back then, there weren't as many people as you see today. But, right. The bar was a big part of our, concept. And so if you walk into one of our toasted yolks, the bar is right in the center of the dining room, and it creates such a great vibe when you walk in the door. The other neat thing that we did is we knew that breakfast places are always packed on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. But Monday through Thursday, you have some issues. Not everybody wants breakfast, at 11 o'clock on a Thursday. So one of the cool things for us is our lunch menu is just as big as our breakfast menu, to where, I'll get people that, eat lunch with us twice during the week and then come back and have breakfast with us on a Saturdays or Sundays. So our goal was always to be, the biggest breakfast chain in the United States. And in order to get there, we knew we were going to have to franchise, to make that happen. So we started franchising. We sold our first one in 2017, and then we opened our first ground up build in 2017 as well. That kind of was the first prototype. My business partner and I are very competitive. I think we've, you kind of, you get lucky, and you've got some, some things that happen for you that we really got a concept that's hard to reproduce, and so, we've got some guys that you can see that we're picking up a lot of recognition out there. And I've got some, concepts that seem like they're, I wouldn't say copying, but you can tell that there's some influence, so that, that's a little flattering at this point. But we are, really starting to lead a lot of the concepts that are in our segment.